we're ready to go to McDonald's and get some coffee. Nice. Chain driven on the right side, by the way. Glenn squirrely on his F650, which is really at 800, right?
800 parallel twin.
Very confusing. I don't know why.
It's our marketing scheme. I've never been down there
The Tail of the Dragon.
I've never ridden the Blue Ridge Parkway south into North Carolina, and I've never been to the Tail of the Dragon. I've never ridden the Smoky Mountains on a motorcycle. I've been there years ago as a teenager camping with my family, but I've never ridden a motorcycle in that region, so hopefully you're a great guide.
This is the first fill up of the, I guess, start of the trip. Get out of here. We are starting the ride. Where the hell is he? Where? Oh, there he is. There is Squirrely on his BMW F800 that they call F650. And here's something he does that's very odd. He just goes right in. It's a very odd style of riding, but that's a cool bike. I like it. Rolling Thunder. This is an excellent road. Elon Road. Yeah, we're starting to see some really nice big hills here. Too bad the roads are a little wet. Gow, a natural bridge. This is where they found the dead body of that hiker that went missing. I do suspect the way he was killed was self-defense. That's why nobody's kind of stepping up, because I believe there was a group, and the group is not talking. That's a great bridge. So we're gonna go to the natural bridge and then turn left. You know, that's the problem with this area. There's like so many great roads. I mean, just look at this. We have the Madison River. Oh no, the James River over here. And these are beautiful roads. I love these kind of sport touring roads. Something happening. Look at that waterfall. That's incredible. This road is excellent. And Glenn lives off of this thing. I'm so surprised. I mean, seriously. This is beautiful. I like this sort of stuff. Now, I do like the twisty stuff, but the one thing I don't like are semis like this and the wet roads. You see that? By the way, that overlook, you could probably kept there without anybody really giving a crap. I do not enjoy wet roads because then I have to be a lot more careful. Even like this, I mean, look at this. This is excellent cornering. And this is kind of like what the Smokies are, but you see the wetness here? I always slow down a whole lot more. This road is not even on the radar of motorcyclists. It's really, it's too short, I think. I've gone through here. This, I think, is very popular for the local Lynchburg Mafia. Burley's taking his time, smarter than me. I'm not going too fast, but I kind of want to get my heart rate up. You know, with the dark side tire, I haven't slid as much as I had a motorcycle tire. I'm so... You know, the happiest time I'm in my life is when I'm on a cross-country trip and finding roads like this. This is the problem. Sometimes you get these cars. It used to be when I rode, I would always pass these cars in the double yellows. But not anymore. I kind of... Oh, wow, look at that view. See, that's the thing. When you slow down, you get to see... I think that's the natural bridge area. Beautiful. Make sure you downshift. Squeeze through. Whenever you encounter a slow-moving car like this, instead of passing, think about just pulling over into one of these places, chilling out for a couple of seconds or even a minute, and then you're going to have the road all for yourself. This is the first gravel of the trip. I don't know if Squirrely was expecting that, but he's coming along for a ride. He does have his BMW, so might as well get it nice and dirty. Here we go. We're on our way. Holy shit. He's just almost crashed into the wall. I have no idea what's wrong with him. What happened? I need to like pull over and see if he's okay. Like, are you okay? Okay. I guess he's saying to keep going. He got out of that corner or that stop sign and he couldn't really make the right. I don't know what's happening. You know, it's not like I speed for the sake of speed. I try to speed when there's nothing around like this. Look at this abandoned house right here. That's a good tent spot. I don't know if I remember coming through here, but I've gone through a lot of these smaller towns. Ooh, speed limit 25 miles an hour. I try to generally be law-abiding when it comes to little old towns that require you to follow the speed limit. It's pretty cool. That's a nice house. So this is the town of Fincastle. It's actually very pretty. I'm going to switch to touring mode. This bike kind of requires you to be on touring mode because it's so snatchy. I love the sport mode. Even the churches look pretty darn cool. And that's the town of Fincastle. I don't know why he does that. So Fincastle, it's really pretty here. This is off of I-81 as I remember. This road is not advised for trucks. That's always a good sign. Look how beautiful this is. We have mountains in the backdrops. This is kind of like a weird valley road until we get to another set of mountains in Virginia. Not even West Virginia. Virginia is like a mini Colorado. Virginia and West Virginia. Thank the Lord. That's good. Like most of the road has been saved. Alright, now we get to play. 8 having cars in front of me, man. And this is a great road. We want to see how twisty it is. You know, this is usually what I like. And I also like to see if it goes through towns and stuff, I'm okay. But if there's like stop signs everywhere and just all of these driveways, then I don't like the roads. But look at this. Not a lot of driveways. I'm looking around for gravel roads like this because they usually spew gravel onto the road. Get your kicks on 606, guys. Now I do wish that this area was not, it didn't get rain. Like I slept yesterday and I remember hearing a lot of rain coming down. Look at this. Ooh, a little bit too much speed going there, but I kind of managed. Wow. I definitely don't ride the Tenere as fast through these sort of roads on the dark side, but I think it's a good compromise because for me it's more about munching in all of those miles. And this is beautiful, like the leaves are changing, but I don't really care about that. I kind of wish the friggin' leaves would disappear. I get to see the vista. But then you can't really come here in the winter because it's extremely cold, and who the hell wants to ride when it's cold? Time there's gravel at the top of these mountains, so 1,600 feet is not too high, but yeah, just cover that brake, guys. Every corner that you go in thinking that perhaps that's your first time going in, even if you have experience on here. By the way, I'm trying to find the dry spots of the road. I don't want to step on the wet spots. This is a fantastic road here. This is kind of like the adrenaline rush of motorcycling. Oh, that was a lot of gravel there. I hope Squirrely is okay. I can't see him. I'll wait for him down here. You see how wet it is and how slow I go. Now on the GPS, you're starting to see the road straightening up because we're coming on the opposite side of the mountain. But I really enjoy this road. I'm always amazed. Yeah, you see how a little bit wide there? That's something I tend to do more with the dark side, but I think that's just a matter of confidence and not the tire itself, because I've seen some people ride on the dark side just unbelievably fast and leaning over for miles. This is Route 42. Route 42 is more of a sport touring sort of bike, or sport touring sort of road. It also is a lot of, it's where a lot of people live, so you have to be a little bit more careful. If you were to go 10 miles this way, it would be West Virginia, the Tail of the Dragon phenomenon. The Tail of the Dragon, as dangerous as it is, it's a fun road. I never do it in such a way that is dangerous. Like, I always ride at the same speed all the time, but I never really exceed it. I think the problem is riders go there and they want to like use it as a track, but the problem is that riders go in completely balls out and they forget that it's a road, not a track. There's tons of great roads throughout this area, but in order to make time I have to kind of push this road a little bit more. So this definitely beats out Highway 81. It's so boring on the highway, but that's the fastest way. You see, whenever I see a car like that, I always slow down. I'm not interested in like doing a top speed run. We're in Newcastle.
It's the county seat of Craig County, surrounded by the mountains. We definitely seem to be in a valley here. We took some pretty intense back roads to the countryside. There was some moisture on the ground going over the mountains.
606 was really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the weather warmed up quite a bit. I saw 50s on my thermometer going over the mountain pass, but down here it's now in the 70s, and it's not even noon yet. There in West Virginia. There.
1988, still kicking. No rust. It doesn't have any rust on it. Look, Dakota V6.
Oh, this is oh yeah, V6 3.9 liter special edition.
Yeah.
It's in great shape for an 88.
Where are you from?
DC, Washington DC.
Oh,
He's in Lynchburg.
the what?
He's in Lynchburg. Yeah. How many miles do you have on it?
I have 140 some on it now.
140.
It had 90 some on it when I bought it.
That's a big engine. 3.9
Yeah.
V6.
You don't see too many of these on the road still.
No. Well,
Sir, be safe.
Take it easy. Be careful, y'all.
take care. All right, we are off. And goodbye to Food Country, USA. 311 is a great road, but we're gonna go this way and then to the right here. And it looks good. You see the cornering potential here. I think this is the only downside of the dark side, is the super tight corners like this. They're a little bit harder to do. But yeah, a little gravel as well on the road here. See people having fun, burnouts everywhere. This is like a roller coaster. You know what I like about these roads? It's like they feel like roller coasters that you can control. I mean, you're always in control unless you're not. You know, unless there's a mound of gravel on the road, then you're not. But I kind of, you know, I'd love to have a sport bike for these type of roads right here. You see, this is an apex that kind of tightens up, very deceiving. Oh, what is this? This is a Oh, I want to check this out. This is kind of dangerous. You see that? You want to pull into here. Look at this view.
You know, like when it gets stiff and unresponsive?
Yeah?
It like freezes up?
I
think it's air in the line or something. Or it's just it needs to be bled, or it's been a long time since I rode it really like hard like this.
That is the town. That's Newcastle.
Yeah, so you see how it's in a valley?
So this is called Cumberland Gap Road. This road. This is a really pretty road here. Definitely prefer these style of rides more than the super twisty stuff that goes over the mountains. And the leaves are changing. It's like, why stick around the Blue Ridge Parkway? I haven't seen a car for miles, and this is why Virginia roads are superior to Maryland. These high-speed sweepers, they will surprise you. I think a lot of people put their guard down when they're going around, but remember, there's also gravel. Correct it and then set up for the corner and squeeze out. And we're back in the valley. That was Cumberland Gap. Look at him, look, he's gonna pass, he's gonna pass. Look at him. Live your dream, squirrely. Live your dream. Here we go. It was a little bit warmer and the sun is not coming out, so I think I've seen one car in about 50 miles. These are very easy roads to ride. Another thing, in low speeds I'm hearing a noise from the Super Tenere. I can't figure out what it is. I've never heard it before. At the next stop I'm gonna have to like look around. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, kind of odd that there's a noise coming from the bike. Oh, you see that? I'm hearing a noise. It might be something suspension, or I might have a cable loose or something. Very freaking cold. Remember, 59 degrees equals really 40 something degrees on a bike. See, it doesn't make noise when I'm stopped, just when I'm moving. Alright, it is extremely chilly. Yeah, I think there's something with the wheels, perhaps. Maybe the spoke that could be off. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Alright, we are frozen here in Tazewell. My hands. Jeez, it's so cold. I just put on my electric jacket. I knew it was a good idea to bring it. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna put it on high. This thing does drain the battery. I'm concerned about the noise coming out of my bike. It's not doing it. It's not doing it anymore. Oh, it is. That is a weird noise. That is so freaky. I think I need to abort this mission. It makes noise if I hold the clutch in as well, so it makes me think it could be either the shaft drive or something with the suspension. Oh man, this is not good. I think I might have to turn around. This is the historic district of Tazewell. Look at that mountain. Tazewell. So all of this has been catered to riders. Still, it's as if something is loose and is knocking around. And motorcycle parking. Hey, we might have to abort this mission.
What's going on?
My bike is making a very weird noise.
And I stand by my performance.
Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.